Well, we're crossing into the International Lounge now, where Arlie Felton-Taylor is putting the creativity into the cattle industry. Arlie, who have you met there in the LAWD Lounge?
Lindsay Douglas, you know me, I'm a bit of a culture vulture. We've turned part of the International Lounge into a mini gallery. Come with me, if you will, and meet the artist. I'm going to move you all around here. This lady, more renowned for her equine than her bovine. Let me introduce you to Laura Douglas. Lovely to have you, Laura Crane, indeed.
Hi there, all. Nice to be here, Arlie.
Known once as Laura Douglas, now Laura Crane as well. Tell me about your paintings here at Beef Week. Why were you invited, first of all?
Basically, Bryce knows my work quite well, and he's so creative with his ideas, and he basically saw me roaming around and figured that I could be better put to use adding to the whole entire experience. And it's just been fantastic, actually, to be here.
You're a child of the bush. You grew up in between Oakey and John Darien. You spent a lot of time west of Windora. You raised your babies in the early days around Mitchell, and you still love returning to the bush. Is that in your heart?
Always, always, always. It's so much of it, and everybody here knows it and feels it too, but very much so. And Rocky has become a really special place for me. The energy here, whenever they see someone who can add value to their region, they just automatically bring them back. And so many businesses from Rocky have brought me back here actively, and it's been so lovely.
Now, Laura Crane, a renowned equine painter, you have in fact been around the world with your painting of beautiful horses. Your appreciation for the shape and movement and colour of horses is something that a lot of owners of your beautiful works really truly appreciate and love. This week though, you're focusing on cattle, and what a pleasure. You have some of the best to choose from.
Oh, absolutely. They are in tip-top condition, and after being here for a while I feel a little round the same. But it's been absolutely fantastic to see them all standing up. I mean, I'm so used to catching them at speed, but everybody hopes that these are not at speed. And it's been very impressive to see them all very nicely behaved and nice and relaxed, and it's so chill. I translate very much the feel of the moment, and it's honestly been so relaxing.
Oh, it's largely demonstrated here. These beautiful animals, the calmness is just really hits you from these beautiful paintings you've created. What are you working on right now?
Well, after sort of drinking it all in, and this morning I did sort of the junior judging, and it was fantastic. I just, do you want me to swing it round? I just thought Rocky and Beef and the Brahmins, I know everybody's so breed loving, they all have their own, which is so special, but for me, Rocky and Brahmins are just, so much so.
It's wet paint, so I don't want you to hold it up to. But tell me what you've painted here, because I saw some Angus earlier today that you've popped down there. But what have you got there?
So a beautiful red Brahmin that there's something so fantastic and beautiful about their hump and their colour and their calm and their eyes and their ears. I love them, not to put anybody off with all their beautiful breeds. I did some droughty focus the other day, so I've done lots of different focuses, but I wanted very much the focus to be on the beast. And there's a parader there, and it's just a calm belly scratch, and they're standing up and in front of the Beef 2024. That for me has been huge, capturing the feel for the guys here, and it's so much about the Beef 2024, particularly when you look out and you see the big sign and everybody wants their moment in front of it, and I love that. Everyone's so proud to be here.
Oh, and the children particularly, if we could just go down, Nathan, take you down to that beautiful painting there that involves the glorious school children. You're a mother as well, and for me, that's a special part of Beef, is seeing the kids involved. That must make your heart sing.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely, Arlie. And I particularly being a mother, and my children have now left home. So you look at it all of a sudden in such a different way, because it's a different responsibility and situation, I guess. And I was walking through them this morning and just thinking of how excited and nervous and the enormity of it all for them. And I thought just how fantastic they're still doing it. And it was so lovely to capture them. It was beautiful.
The sun's come out right now. There's a beautiful, stream of sunshine around the grounds, but it was damn wet yesterday. How did you go? How did you paint in the rain?
Yes, well, I'm, as we can see, my brushstrokes, I'm quite, less is more with me, very much. So it's very much about the balance of wet and dry. And yesterday, there was a little bit of adjustment that needed to happen with the wet on wet and just the absolute bleed of brushstrokes. But anyway, got it there in the end.
Laura Crane, they're an absolute credit to you. They're absolutely beautiful. This is an arrangement you made with Beef Australia. Can I buy that one?
You're going to have to wait because Beef Australia have dibs on them. But on my website, I'll be doing prints and we'll be doing lots of different things and using the creative assets in the future. But it was very much just come and capture it. And once we have it, I know to do things from photos and videos, but for me, it's all about the moment. Like this one, I love that it was so wet on wet, but it just sings the moment and that's what it's all about. So it's capture them. Beef Australia have the monopoly and we'll see what happens after that.
Laura Crane, thank you so much for taking us into part of your process. Gorgeous.
Thank you for having me, Arlie.
It's so wonderful. Laura Crane Creative here. We've turned it into a little bit of a gallery here in the Lord International Lounge. I'm not the first person to ask if I can buy any of these paintings, but as you heard, Beef Australia 2024 retains them for now. It remains to be seen where they will be hung and enjoyed for many, many years to come.
Oh, they're absolutely striking, and what a fun addition to the centre ring here. Arlie Felton-Taylor, great to see you on the screen there. Well, don't go anywhere. We're about to talk about